Hello, everyone. This is Irene with SaugaTalks. Hello, I do hope everybody doing really well because I am delighted. I am delighted today. My guest of the hour is Tyler Cohen Wood. Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be on your show.
Lovely, because the topic is endless, but we will try to frame it nicely. Because here on the show, I talk about technical topics with fascinating people in tech. My goal is to really break some boundaries that tech talks not only for technical people, it's for everyone. And connected health, Tyler. So we said we're going to talk about some of the digital aspects of it, technology, humans, consumers, providers, you name it, okay? The floor is yours. I want to ask you, connected health, how should we think about it in very simple terms?
Well, connected health can refer to a lot of different things. It can refer to a connected healthcare system. It can refer to connecting certain aspects of healthcare, like for example, people that there are no cures for what they have, so they can enter trials. There's a lot of open consolidation that's going on in the healthcare community, and it's extremely exciting. It's extremely exciting.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm following, of course, on the technical side, connected devices,
Yeah.
wearables. Seems like we can have any kind of data point we want to. So, what are the exciting news there, Tyler?
Well, there's so much innovation and so much that's happening, and but we have to keep cybersecurity in mind when we're talking about any aspect of healthcare or really any vertical, because everything is now tied to cybersecurity. And there are a lot of great devices. My Apple Watch, really helps me with some cardiac issues that I have, and I know it helps many other people too. You have health trackers. There are even smart mattresses, smart socks that can tell you how far you've gone. I'm waiting for smart nail polish or smart lipstick. That's going to be really cool. But one thing that most of these devices have in common is that they have some type of connection to the smartphone. And that connection can be, with the watch. It's how I choose settings on the watch. Or if it's, a health tracker or a Fitbit or even a medical implant, meaning, a pacemaker, a glucose monitor. There's a connection to the smartphone with many of these devices. And one of the big problems in healthcare is ensuring that entire ecosystem between the implant or the watch or the device, through the network to the phone, is secured in every manner. That's what I call really securing the ecosystem.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're jumping right into this because, I wanted to start with toys, all the wearables, all the fashion tech, all the stuff that we can measure everything and anything. But let's get serious a little bit here in a way that security, cybersecurity, you spent quite a part of your career improving system advising, and it's absolutely impressive background. So, Tyler, who, if not you, can talk to us about connected health means connected data for everything and everyone. How we're going to make sure we're not giving up the information that's not meant to be shared.
Well, this is where things get tricky. And some information, people just they give it out through social media, and they may not even realize that they're giving away a lot of information about themselves, their health, or their family. But if there is someone that is targeting you, or there's a nation state act or something along those lines, they're looking for certain disease groups, you want to make sure that what you're posting is well thought out and not something that can come back to affect you, or your family. I'll take this in a different direction. And I'm sorry, this is not necessarily healthcare, but one of the reasons that I wrote the book Catching the Catfishers was because of a horrible story that I was told by a man, a special agent at the Department of Defense, where I used to do digital forensics. And I left DoD Cybercrime Center and moved to the Defense Intelligence Agency for some other interesting projects. But I kept in touch with all of the agents, and I had one who told me the story. It was horrible, about a man that they had caught for distribution of child porn. And as the forensic examiner was reviewing the digital devices, he noticed that this man, who was in his 40s, was having a conversation with an 11-year-old girl, and he knew everything about her. He convinced her that he knew her. He knew that she went to dance class every Saturday, where. He knew she was having some issues with her brother. He knew everything. And fortunately, they didn't meet. He was caught for distribution before they could ever meet. But the examiner really wanted to know, how did he know all this information about the girl? And it turned out that he had been, the mother had been posting all kinds of stuff with her kids to social media without any privacy settings, but she was also blogging about it and posting photos of her kids that actually still contained metadata, EXIF data, which is information about the camera that took the photo. But one of the things that metadata includes is the exact geographic location of where the photo was taken. And that is one way that he was able to really target where this girl was. He also went to her dating sites, and she had a lot of pictures about her children, and was very open about the problems that, her kids were having. And I'm sure the mother would have been horrified to know that this man was targeting her daughter because of the things that she was posting online. And that really concerned me. So I wanted to, write a book that would help teach parents and kids how to really vet if who they're talking to is who they say they are, and how to really understand this online domain at really a child level. And that same issue, that same problem affects us in any vertical in healthcare, because if we're posting a lot of information about our health issues in unsecured forums, we could be potentially, putting ourselves at risk too.